Ladies and gentlemen, Dave Neal here, stand-up comic, host of Bachelor Recap, a guy's review. We're talking Clare and Dale, baby. Let's get right into it. Dale and Clare. Rachel Lindsay just had a couple sound bites to say about what she thinks of Dale and Clare reuniting, and it feels so good. As we know, here's a photo taken yesterday or the day before of Dale and Clare on the beach. They were seen canoodling, and they're kissing. They're back together, baby. We didn't know right away when this has been about a week-long saga of Dale and Clare on vacation in Florida. At first they were just walking. We didn't really know if they were going to get out and open about what they were doing. We really had no idea what was going on. Maybe they had some baggage they needed to air out before they finished their breakup. As we know, Dale had made his own PR statement and then had paparazzi follow him. Very strange chain of events. Clare was like, news to me. Posts a Maya Angelou quote, as you do when you get dumped, and then that we thought it was over. And then the next thought was going to be, who's going to start slinging mud first when it comes to doing the podcast rounds? The old he said, she said saga. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I was shocked they got back together. I thought this was a firework that just went off, and it was never to be seen again. But here they are in Florida, back together. I wanted to play two different clips. The first, here's the title from the article. Rachel Lindsay is shocked to see Clare Crawley and Dale Moss back together. He used my poor girl. So she says today that Dale Moss used Clare. We'll get into that. But first, this is a clip from Rachel Lindsay slamming Dale Moss, not quite like Clare did. Different types of slamming happening here after the breakup with Clare, where she said, I'm disappointed. This was from February 4th. And boy, have times changed in 2 weeks. A lot has changed since February 4th. Chris Harris, a lot going on. So let's just play this quick clip of what she thought back then and what she thinks now about the Dale Moss Clare Crawley situation.
What was your reaction to Clare and Dale? I know that you and Brian spent maybe a little bit of time with them. I mean, what was your reaction to their split, and did you see any red flags? And what are you thinking about him being so public about their split too?
I'm so disappointed by this breakup because I was down for Clare and Dale. I am close with Clare. I love Clare. She was so happy with Dale. And even when Brian and I were with them, they seemed very happy with one another. And I know there were all these rumors about Dale. And I think that's what's so disappointing is meeting them. I wouldn't have assumed that these rumors could possibly be true. Mm-hmm. And the more that time goes by, since the breakup, it seems like the rumors were true. It seems like Dale is all about himself. It seems like he wants to be in the spotlight. And I find it a big coincidence, maybe not so much of a coincidence, that he keeps finding his way to a camera or to his Instagram lives, get off. And Clare is focusing on herself. She's surrounding herself with her pets, her family, and just taking it day by day. Meanwhile, Dale is like, hey, everybody, look at me, listen to me and to what I have to say. It's really disappointing because people may have their opinions about Clare, but one thing you can always say about Clare is she was honest about what she wanted. She didn't hide it. She wanted babies. We all knew it with a plural on the end of it, babies. We knew that she wanted to get married, and so did Dale. So to now say they were on different pages is such a cop-out to me. You knew what she wanted, and if that's not what you wanted, then you never should have gotten down on one knee and made her think for a second that she could spend the rest of her life with you.
Do you think he was pressured in any way to propose?
No, I don't. I think people would have fully understood if he said, hey, this is a little bit too soon. I want to date you. I want to get to know you. I really care about
Chris
you.
Put the ring in his
Let's
hand.
just take our time. And I think Clare would have accepted that. Sure, I'm sure maybe like someone put the idea, said, hey, she would like to be engaged. What do you think? But at the end of the day, Dale is a grown man, and that's how he presents himself too. He said he was questioned, I think, a number of times to be on the show, and he always said no. So this seems like a man who does what he wants to do. So I don't think that he was pressured.
Yeah.
I think he was performative.
Do you think that
headline?
Yeah, seriously. You gave me so many headlines there. Do you think that he is gunning to be the Bachelor? Do you think that's like his new role?
Can you just quote me laughing?
Yeah.
No.
No, you don't think so?
I would be shocked if Dale becomes the Bachelor. I don't want to see it.
Boy, this background music was horrible. Do I have? If my background music is as bad as that, let me know, please. I'll stop it right now. Very interesting. So this was from a few weeks ago. She says Dale was performative, and she said he's only in it for the fame, essentially. But then she also said that he had been contacted many times by The Bachelor to go on the show, and he only wanted to do it once it was Claire. So a little bit of like, which side is it, you know? Look, I wanted to say this about Rachel Lindsay. If you love her or hate her, don't post any negative comments here, guys. If you don't like something, just move on. Just don't talk about it. Like, what are you even watching? You know what I mean? So that's on you, because I'm getting a ton of negative comments from people that are really anti-Rachel Lindsay. Like, look, she gets paid the big bucks to have an opinion. She does. She has opinions. She gives good sound bites. She's educated and smart, and she says things that people, you know, they want to listen to it. So if you don't like it, just, you know, why would you go to a buffet and complain about the food? You don't complain about the crab rangoons. Get the Mongolian beef or whatever. You know what I mean? Less time complaining, more than enjoying the content you want to consume. So anyway, that was my PSA on not, you know, trying to get away from people hating on her. But it was very interesting what she said, and how, like, she said it herself. She had a good vibe when she saw them in person, and then after they broke up, you know, it's hard to judge people on what they do when they break up, because Dale might be a people pleaser. He went on Instagram Live a bunch of times. He had the paparazzi follow him around. Like, clearly he wanted to get some sort of message out. I find it completely hard to believe that he was only in it for fame and whatnot. Well, let's see what Rachel has to say, knowing what we know now, which is that Claire and Dale are back together. And this is important too, because Rachel did get to know them. Like, she's one of the few people that got to know them. They've been in such a small bubble. So it's like, let's listen to what she has to say on today's episode. You can check this out. I'll post a link in the description. This is on the Ringers YouTube channel. It is the today's episode of the Higher Learning with Van Lathan and Rachel Lindsay at the 2-minute mark.
No, who else is getting back to things? I saw this. People keep sending me these pictures.
Who?
Chip and Dale.
Oh, yeah.
Chip and Dale are getting back to things.
I don't think they're getting there. I think they're already there.
They're back. What are your feelings on this?
Oh, I'm not gonna say too much.
What are your feelings on Chip and Dale getting back together?
Clearly, I have spoken out about Dale, right?
Uh-huh.
I've said he's not going to be Michael Strahan.
Right.
I've said he's in this for the fame. I said he used my poor girl, Claire. And I stand by those statements. I'm not going to take it back just because I've seen them, you know, flaunting their relationship in Florida and having a good time. My girl looks happy. I'm happy for Claire. I will say I spoke with Claire about 2 weeks ago, and I'm just a little shocked
that she's back.
What I'm now seeing. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's interesting. People send me the pictures of Chip and Dale on the beach. I saw them. Have you seen these pictures? Them on the beach?
I have.
Seen the pictures of them on the beach? Chip looks happy. She looks
Very
happy. Dale, not as much definition as I think. I gotta be honest with you.
As in his body?
I thought Dale would be more cut.
So he's been eating his feelings, is what you're saying.
I think we're on our way to Potbelly Dale.
Okay.
I'm being honest.
Everybody saw the pictures.
I saw the picture.
Only one person responded this way.
Because this is the way it starts. See, here, what people don't understand is what happens when people get famous. When people get famous, all the pleasures of the world start to become a little bit more available to you.
Yes.
See, now what's probably happening to Dale. Dale was probably before he was getting his cardio in. You know, he was doing the ab roller. You know what I'm saying? He was doing he was doing lots of toning, right? Because he was doing low weight, high reps, because he likes to keep his cuts, right?
Sure.
But now, Dale goes on The Bachelorette. He becomes like a big deal. What's probably happening now is people are saying, "Hey, people from Gold Belly are reaching out." See, this happens for real. Like like right now, I'm trying to lose weight, right? I've picked up 15 pounds since the pandemic. I'm trying to lose weight.
Okay.
Me too, man.
Here's the thing. There's a guy that works for Kellogg's. Shout out to him. Okay? He liked the other podcast that I was doing with the Ringer, Way Down in the Hole.
Oh, I saw Weebay today.
I'm gonna cut there. All right, I think we got the general gist of it, but we got into a weight loss discussion there. I think Dale looked a little bloated in that photo. I wouldn't say he's gaining weight. I'm not one to judge. God knows I ate my Thai food last night. Yeah, he's still looking ripped still. What's this muscle? Come on, look at this. It looks like he's hiding a snake in there. What is it? That's a cut muscle. I'm not gonna judge Dale. Very interesting what Rachel Lindsay just said about the situation. She said, and again, this came out today. Go listen to the full episode. Watch it on YouTube. Rachel Lindsay said 2 weeks ago she spoke with Claire And from that conversation, she was very surprised that Clare is back with Dale. So clearly, Rachel Lindsay thought Clare had moved on. The question remains, what brought them back together? You know, some people had said that, well, Dale had been pursuing her to just like hear him out. Let me, my side of the story. And then some people had been rumored to say that Dale's friend, the one that was rumored that he had a tryst with in New York, Eleonora Srugo, that the real estate mogul, that she was the one who might have initiated it to say, look, full stop. He didn't cheat on me. Nothing happened. You know what I mean? So maybe that was one of the causes of the fight. We know there were some family issues. Point is that in normal relationships, sometimes you break up, sometimes you think it's over, and then your partner surprises you. They show up. Sometimes you think it's done, your bags are packed, you're ready to go, and then your partner shows up. They want to learn, they want to grow, and that's an important place to be. Now, good for Clare, whatever the situation was, to like set her boundaries if she did, and I would say that the only advice I could possibly think of giving is like, make sure you don't fall into whatever traps got you there in the first place. You know what I mean? Appreciate each other's love. Learn how to communicate with each other. Learn how to set boundaries and know how to say no, and know when you're doing quality time with each other versus work and play. When you work as an influencer, it's not too different from what I do. My fiance and I, we have a bunch of different jobs. We run all over the place. Sometimes it's work, sometimes it's play. You're on your phone. Is he working? Is he playing? What's going on? Oh, he doesn't want to talk to me. Maybe he's looking at Instagram. So it can go south real fast if you don't have proper communication skills, and it looks like that's what they need. I'll end it with a nice little Instagram story here.
Foods to buy.
Let's do this. This is, speaking of, Van was saying that Dale is getting chubby, so let's see what Dale's doing at Whole Foods.
I'm going to Whole Foods to buy one or two things, and I'm spending $100 on just BS.
There it is.
Like
Goes to Whole Foods to buy a few things, spends $100 on BS. I hear you, man. You go to Whole Foods, you're trying to get a bag of coffee. Next thing you know, you're leaving with some organic truffle oil or something, and it's like, that's where couples go bankrupt, is Whole Foods. All right, folks, let me know what you guys think. Please keep it respectful in the comment section. That's your Dale and Clare update. Probably the only one of the day. Who knows what else is going on there? But leave a comment. Let me know what possibly could have made Clare go from telling Rachel Lindsay it's over, finito, we're done, to all of a sudden they're looking for properties in Florida. Time moves fast in 2021. We'll see you guys later. Hit the like button. Leave a comment. Bye, guys.